Nathan, not the result you would have wanted today, but plenty of effort, and I suppose you can take that from.
Yeah, not the result we wanted, but yeah, lots of positives to take from today. And said to the players before the game, there was a way of playing here. We obviously had to respect them. Probably an element of giving them too much respect in that first 30 minutes. But that was testament to how we set up and the bravery that we showed in that first 30 minutes, where I thought we had a lot of joy. But they scored 26 goals in the last 6 games, the top of the form table. So, we knew that we had to be good out of possession, and I thought that we was for large parts. And we wanted to take the game long, and it's exactly what we did. We got to 77 minutes at 1-1. We just got back into the game, and it only looked like one side that was going to go and win it in that period. And then they got sending off, and unfortunately, we've kind of got in our own way a little bit with then going down to 10 ourselves. Although I did think Charlie was unfortunate. It was a greasy pitch, and I don't think it was intentional. But then once the referee even the game up, then that they looked like they took the game away from us physically, like they was fitter, and obviously that reflects that they're full time.
I thought you did really well to limit them to very few clear-cut chances across the game, but the two that you did concede probably a bit frustrating in the manner in which you conceded them.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to give the opposition credit as well. I thought the first goal, they just got into pockets of space in behind the midfield, and we didn't step out the back to kind of engage. And they showed their quality. They got into that pocket of space, and the lads took it well, to be fair to him. And other than that, there was nothing in the game. Like you said, limited to very little chances. And I thought we was always a threat from set pieces as well. The big man Greg was really consistent for us up front, and we was able to punch back, and was able to offer a threat as well going forward. So I thought the balance was pretty good on the whole. And then if you look at their second goal, normally we speak about giving soft goals away. I don't think that's the case today. For the first goal, the lads took it really well. And the second goal, obviously a well-worked routine free kick that carved us open. So sometimes you've just got to hold your hands up in that moment. We'll obviously look at how we could have nullified it. But on the whole, I think there's lots of positives that the boys can take away.
You mentioned Greg there. You probably got the best out of him when you brought Ryan Lennon on someone running off him. What was your thoughts on that performance?
Well, the thing is with Greg, someone of his size and somebody who's as good as he is in the air, probably wins 90% of his headers and duels. So we have to get bodies in and around him. And look, Greg's come in, it's his second game, and the lads need to adapt quickly. We've got a different direction of playing. It's not the only way we look to play, but, we certainly don't want to overuse him, but we don't want to underuse him as well. He's effective at what he does. And there was times, I think first half, he won 9 headers, 9 flick-ons, and we didn't get on the end of many. You can tell the partnership with him and Akil early on, first 15-20 minutes, you could see they'd played together before, real good chemistry. And I just felt towards the end, when we are chasing the game, we probably could have committed 1 or 2 more bodies forward. But yeah, like you say, Len come on, was a bright spark. You know what you're going to get from Lenny. He runs his socks off. And it was just a matter of just falling onto 1 or 2 loose balls, which he was unfortunate, with a few chances that he had near the end. But I don't think anyone could have argued today if we come away with a result.
You mentioned you should probably come away with a point today. It'd be frustrating, I suppose, to get back into it and then let that slip again.
It is, but I think for us, we are work in progress. We've changed the way that we're playing. It's new, and there's been 1 or 2 additions. So we realise that as much as we want to hit the ground running, we need results to get to where we want to be. We also respect that that there are signs, and there's going to be moments where we're not going to get everything right, but there are positive signs along the way that indicate to us that it's only a matter of time before everything falls into place. And so we let's not have it. Let's not get away from the fact that we've come away to Loughborough, who are the most informed team in the division, and they're very good at what they do. And so for us to be in the dressing room at the end of the game, and the lads got their heads in the hands and they're really disappointed, shows just how well we've played today. And I think the frustration for maybe the management is that we haven't hit the ceiling with this group. We feel like there's a lot more to come. Feel like we aren't maximising their full potential. So that's really good signs going forward, that we know that that we've still got a lot of ability in the dressing room to go and affect the second half of the season.
Another frustration will be giving away that man advantage literally a minute after you've gained it. That seems to be happening a lot at the moment. You get that man advantage and then let it slip.
It does. It does. Since I've been in, we've competed in every game. We've played the top 3, top 4 teams, and we've gone toe to toe with them. Nothing in the games really, and to not to offend the group, but we almost get in our own way. At times, I feel like what you've just said. There's been moments in games where we could have taken advantage of the 10 men when opposition go down to 10, but we seem to we seem to not be able to take advantage of that, and that's the frustration for us. But other than that, I think when we look at our performance on the whole, I think there's been vast improvements over the 90-minute period. And it's probably the healthiest the squad's been in terms of competition as well. So we have to keep being positive, keep our heads up, and there was enough to suggest that we'll be just fine if we continue to get to the levels we got to today.
Yeah, and a chance to bounce back with 2 home games coming up in the next couple of weeks as well.
Yeah. The lads will be. There was hurting after the game. We all are, and it will be great now to get them on the training ground again in midweek and prepare for another big game on Saturday. But for us, it's all about the process. It's all about seeing improvements and seeing it all come together. And so, yes, okay, we didn't get the result. We won't be defined by the result. It's about making sure that we're taking the right steps and putting things in place that are going to give us the opportunity to win games of football. And I think that we're nearly there. We're not quite there yet, but we are nearly there. We can see that there's been huge improvements over the last couple of weeks. So I'm sure the lads all want to put it right and use this today as fuel to get 3 points.